So what's happening in the world and everyone else, YouTube, Twitter, every other social networking site, what's happening? It's me again, Courtney, doing my UFC predictions. This time it's for UFC 112, Invincible, which will take place on Saturday the 10th of April 2010 at the Ferrari World Concert Arena in Abu Dhabi, which is in the UAE. I'm quite excited about this card. First, the co-main event is the middleweight championship bout between Silva and Maia. It's midnight over here. Anderson Silva, 6'2", he's got a 25-4 record. This guy's sick. I've been watching him fight. He's one of my favourite fighters. Deadly knee, or basically just got a deadly Muay Thai. Footwork is excellent. His ground game is jiu-jitsu. It's fairly good. It gets him out of the tight situation, gets him out basically. But yeah, that's Anderson Silva. I can't say any more about the guy. One of the best pound for pound, probably, in my opinion, yeah, the pound for pound best fighter in MMA today. Well, obviously his last 5 fights have been 5 wins, which has been 1 submission win, 1 decision win, 2 KO, and 1 TKO. His last fight was against Forrest Griffin at light heavyweight. Made Forrest Griffin look stupid, doing all this and giving him the shoulders and everything. Made him look silly and knocked him out as well with a slap or a paw. Yeah, Anderson Silva's fighting Maia. Maia has got world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I know that that term is coined and thrown about all over the place, especially by the UFC commentary team. But this guy's legit, real legit. He's won numerous competitions, World, Pan Ams, Brazilian championships, Abu Dhabi. He's won everything. Maia is no joke. 6 foot. He's got a 12-1 record. His stand-up's improving. He's training with Vanderlei's fight team at Las Vegas. In his last fight, it was a decision win against Dan Miller. It shows his stand-up's improving, although I still see holes in his game in his stand-up. If Dan Miller was a bit more boisterous with his punching, I think he would have knocked him out. But there you go. In his last 5 fights, he's had 4 wins and 1 loss. 3 of those 4 wins have come via submission and 1 via decision. Initially, when I seen this fight, I thought Damian Maia is going to get steamrolled by Anderson Silva, but now I'm thinking he has a bit more of a chance, because as soon as it hits the floor, Maia will run right. If he mounts Anderson Silva, he will not let him out. He will not let him, guaranteed he will not let him out. And Anderson Silva knows this, so he's going to be keeping it standing. But I'm still picking Anderson Silva to retain his middleweight belt and then possibly fight Vitor Belfort down the line. Or shut up that idiot Chael Sonnen or whatever his name is. But anyway, I'm picking Anderson Silva to win that fight. Next fight on the card is a lightweight championship bout between BJ Penn and Frank Edgar. Not Frankie, Frank. Look on his birth certificate. BJ Penn, another one of my favourite fighters. He's got a 15-5-1 record. He's 5'9". BJ does it all. Very good stand-up boxing, takedown defense, jiu-jitsu. This guy's wicked. He's only ever been stopped twice. He finishes fights. Improved conditioning and cardio, which has helped a lot. He's paced himself through fights. His last fight was a TKO win over Diego Sanchez. He battered Diego Sanchez, then opened up the M25 motorway on his head. But yeah, in his last 5 fights, he's had 4 wins and 1 loss. The 1 loss came against GSP. GSP didn't stop him really as such. It was a corner stoppage, but you know. In his 4 wins, he's had 2 wins via TKO and 2 via submission. But he's fighting Frank Edgar, who's 5'6", got 11-1 record. sick wrestling, sick wrestling. Improved stand up as well, as he showed against Sean Sherk. He made sure he boxed Sean Sherk's head off. Just kept jabbing him, pack. Sean. But yeah, Frankie Edgar's got some sick cardio as well. He goes at one pace throughout all his fights. It's just like high level pace, and just keeps going. His last fight was a win against Matt Beach by submission, and his last five fights, he's had 4 wins, 1 loss. But this fight, I'm picking BJ Penn. As long as BJ can keep it at his pace and not Frank's pace, then I think he will win the fight. But if Frank starts to push the pace at his pace, which is a high level, it's quicker, a lot quicker than BJ's, then I think BJ Penn's going to be in trouble. But I'm still picking BJ Penn to win the fight because I don't bet against the guy. Next fight on the card, I'm not bothered about this fight, to be honest, is Matt Hughes versus Renzo Gracie. It's going to be an interesting fight, I can say that, but I'm not too fussed. Matt Hughes got a 43-7 record, 5'9". He's a former welterweight champion, a long-standing champion as well. Obviously, you know Matt Hughes, great takedowns, Matt Hughes can lift bales of hay. In his last 5 fights, but just another thing as well. This guy's in the top 10 welterweights in a lot of MMA websites. I don't know why he's not fought in nearly a year. How can he still be in the top 10 if you haven't fought in a year? I don't know. In his last 5 fights, he's had 2 wins and 3 losses. His last fight against Matt Serra, he won via decision. Blah 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 blah. Matt Hughes. He's fighting Renzo Gracie, who's 5'10". He's got a 13-6-1 record. He's 43 years old. He's got another one with world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hasn't fought in 3 years, which is even worse. He's fought at middleweight. Blah blah blah. I'm not even going to talk too much, but anyway, for this fight, I really like Renzo to win the fight, but I don't think he will. I think Matt Hughes will come with his slams and ground and pound and blah blah blah. But I'm picking Matt Hughes. Next fight on the card is Kendall Grove versus Mark Munoz. Kendall Grove is 6'6". He's got 11-6 record. He's a rangy fighter because he's so lanky. Keeps people on the outside. Likes to box a lot as well. And he's got good knees. His wrestling's not bad either, although his takedown defense needs to be worked on. His last fight was against Jake Rosholt, and Rosholt managed to take him down a few times. I think Grove was a bit lucky to catch the triangle on him, basically. But in Grove's last 5 fights, he's had 3 wins and 2 losses. So yeah, that's Kendall Grove. And he's fighting Mark Munoz, who's got a 7-1 record. He's 6 foot. This guy's a high-level wrestler, world-class wrestler. Various wrestling honours. He's got improved stand-up. His last fight was a TKO win over Nick Catone. His last 5 fights, he had 4 wins and 1 loss. For this fight, I think if Kendall Grove can stuff the takedowns, I think he can win. But he has to be careful because Mark Munoz has got some big, heavy hands. But I think I'm going to pick Kendall Grove, and I'm going to pick him via TKO because I think he'll catch Mark Munoz coming in with one of his knees, which I hope he does anyway. But I'm picking Kendall Grove. Next fight on the card is Terry Etim versus Rafael Dos Anjos. Terry Etim from Team Kaboom in Liverpool, good team. 6'1", he's got a 14-2 record. I'm not going to say much about Terry Etim because I haven't got long left on this tape. Basically, I'm picking him to beat Rafael Dos Anjos, and I'm hoping he does because I think this will be a step up for him to fight better ranked fighters. But anyway, so Etim's going to win that. Those are my picks, those are my predictions, those are my opinions. Rate, comment below, follow me on Twitter with the same username, chokewho. Today I'm repping Tap Out. But yeah, holler back and I will see you soon. Peace.